Estamos en Mexico. We just checked into our hotel. We're going to our room now, and then from there we're going to head out to where our friends are in their hotel, and then we'll get the party going. This was our hotel. We stayed at a Hilton, and we were actually really surprised at how big our room was. This was bathroom number 1. This was the main bedroom, but we also had like a little living area with another bathroom. It was crazy. At first, I thought it was a mistake, but it wasn't. This is Merida. Merida. All right, let's go.
It's our room.
It's everything?
Yeah.
2 bathrooms?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Good morning. Day number 2 here in Mexico, Merida. And we are on our way to have breakfast. Ok, quiero ver tu reacción tomándote el café. ¿Qué?
It's very acidic.
Really?
Very.
At first it's like strong, but like afterwards it's kind of delicious.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I do think the water is necessary. Arrived and it looks delicious. ¿Era qué era?
Maracuyá.
Cóctel fresco con maracuyá, mezcla de licores italianos, aperol y estrega. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best drink.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's amazing.
No way. Am I missing something out here?
I think you should get one for you.
So good.
Yeah. Right? This was probably the best soup I've had in my life, and the tacos were also on the top of the list. After 2:30, the restaurant does a showing on how they actually make the cochinita pibil. You could get some tacos and some free tasting. It was extra special.
This is so good.
This is us, and we are ready to go. Today's weather said no beach for you. Apparently, it's going to be windy and there's a cold front coming and now no beach. But it's okay because we're just going to make the best out of it and explore the city instead. So let's change this into city outfit. And now we're ready for the city. We'll have a good time, make the most out of it. It'll be okay. After doing some research, we decided to go to Paseo de Montejo. This street is very popular for its architecture and all the places they have to eat and check out local cuisine. The street is actually closed on Sunday, so it's easier for you to walk through or even bike through this street. They also have really good places to eat. Like I mentioned, this ice cream place was recommended by 2 people. We checked it out, however, I didn't like it too much. This is the vanilla flavor. Andy said that he did really like it, so check it out if you're there. After this, we decided to walk up the ice cream by going to Lucas de Galvez Market. This was a little bit hectic, but very interesting to see. They had all sorts of things from food, pets, appliances, so many different things. So we just decided to go there and see what it was all about. It was also very recommended online.
Okay.
Vamos a probar esto. Let's try this.
With the Nutella.
Weirdly good. Weirdly good.
So skeptical.
Weirdly very good actually. We decided to end our night in this restaurant. This restaurant was so good. The food, the service, the atmosphere was amazing. So I am very glad that we got to go to this restaurant and we tried a very unique dish. We tried ants' eggs. You will see them come up in the food soon. But it was actually very tasty, not what I expected at all. On our last food day here. Yeah. Today we are going to Chichen Itza and we're going to a Cenote. So we bought this Get Your Guide experience. So we're on our way now to the meeting point. So today's going to be a fun day.
You go Progreso before? Yes. The beach before yesterday?
I just bought a hat to have the whole fit together, you know, for the pictures. And it was 300 pesos. We are finally here. Even though arriving here was truly magical, I will not lie. I had no idea why this was one of the 7 wonders of the world. It wasn't until our guide explained.
Number 13 are important for Mayans and number 7 also. Where do we get number 7? Holes in our face.
Oh, really?
2, 4, 6, 7, right?
Oh.
What about 13? 13 full moons a year, 13 periods of other lady a year. I have 2 ladies in my house. So there's like, their turtle shell has like 13 spots, 5, 4, 4, and 13 main joints in our body. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 times 20.
Oh, wow.
260, right?
No.
13 times 7, 91. 91 times 4, 364 plus 0, 365.
Oh, wow.
So their calendar, solar moon information is in our body also.
Wow.
That's why we are the sacred temple. The first temple has 68 feet higher or 18 meters and 36 yards or 30 meters from each side. You know what else? In that same study, they discovered another temple. So totally there's 3 temples there, 2 more inside. How the first temple looks like, we don't know, because it's still inside a bunch of rocks. And it's very humid. Why is humid? Because underneath we have a cenote, there's a sinkhole under. So familiar. Center of our Mayan universe in front of us, connection with our Mayan universe.
Yeah.
That temple, solar information, right?
Oh, yeah.
Second temple, first temple, second temple now. Lunar or information, mid-word. First temple to the cenote has a connection to the Xibalba. Entrance, connection to the Xibalba. How these temples are not collapsed? At least 1,100 years ago, they built this temple. Because people, they built like a foundation around their temple for support more than 60,000 tons. So, Mayas was very smart. Good engineers, good astronomer, mathematician.
Yeah. Wow.
Fiesta. Maybe their tongue, la ves la lengua, mira.
Oh, wow.
Something to get waves or vibrations, ondas o vibraciones para tener el eco distorsionado. We don't know how to do that possible. Sorry about that. No problem.
Okay. We're about to start playing here, the World Cup, the Mayan World Cup. There's the ring where they used to play. You could only use your elbows, hips, or knees. Seems very difficult. And the worst part is the best player got sacrificed right there to make the land more fertile. Yep.
Let's go to the Cenote. Here we are at the last stop of the day. We did not only go to a cenote, but we also got to experience so much of the Mayan culture. Muchas gracias. I am a little bit in panic because there are little fish in here, like limpia peceras. I don't know what you call them in English, and it just freaks me out that there are fish in here. I was just not expecting that at all. Yeah, so I like that they have this like safe zone here where I could just chill, and then there's this deeper part here where I am not sure if I'll go into or not. I'm trying to decide that yet. But it was beautiful and so fun and peaceful here. The only bad part are the stairs though. Coming down there, it's a little crazy, but it's not that bad. Alright, so we're here on our final day in Merida, Mexico. So just overall, I loved this experience. I love the city. We came for a wedding, but if you come just for vacation, it is a very safe city and you can do a lot of day trips from here. We would have done more if we had the time, but regardless, like even just exploring the city itself also was very nice. The culture and the people are very nice, very respectful, and at no point did I feel unsafe, and yeah, it was just a great experience. The food obviously was a highlight of the trip, but yeah, overall I really enjoyed my time here and I would come back definitely, to go to the beach, hopefully in a better weather, you know, because I don't know why, like, we came to Mexico when it's cold, and I never expect, like, if I go to Mexico, I expect to be in a beach with a margarita, not wearing a long sleeve shirt. But it is what it is. We still had a great time. Thank you for being part of the journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one.